Creatine. For years, it's been trapped in gym culture, protein shakes, loading phases, guys arguing in locker rooms. But here's what most people miss. Creatine isn't just a muscle supplement, it's a brain supplement. Your brain burns a ridiculous amount of energy every single day. Thinking, focusing, remembering. All of it runs on ATP, your body's energy currency. Creatine helps recycle ATP, which means your cells recharge faster. That's great for muscles, but it's also great for neurons. Multiple studies show creatine can support working memory, reduce mental fatigue, and improve cognitive performance, especially when you're sleep-deprived or under stress. Unlike most so-called brain boosters, this isn't some fringe compound. Creatine is one of the most researched supplements on the planet, with a long track record of safety and real physical and cognitive benefits. There's even early research exploring creatine for depression, ADHD, and certain neurological conditions. So no, it won't turn you into a genius overnight. But if your brain runs on energy, and creatine improves energy availability, you do the math. Glutathione, often called the body's master antioxidant, not because it's trendy, but because it plays a central role in protecting your cells. Your body actually makes glutathione on its own, mainly in the liver. Its job is to neutralize harmful free radicals, support detox processes, and help maintain a healthy immune system. But over time, glutathione levels tend to decline. Aging, poor sleep, chronic stress, and environmental toxins can all reduce your body's supply. That's why glutathione supplements have become popular, often marketed for detox, immunity, skin health, and even brain protection. There's just one challenge. When taken orally, much of glutathione gets broken down during digestion before it can be absorbed. Because of this, some people turn to alternatives like IV infusions or liposomal forms, though research on these methods is still limited. For most people, the most reliable way to maintain glutathione is by supporting your body's natural production. This includes regular exercise, good sleep, and foods rich in sulfur, like garlic, onions, and broccoli. Glutathione is usually well tolerated, though high doses may cause mild digestive discomfort, and rare reactions can occur with IV use. So is it a powerful health booster? Possibly, especially for people with deficiencies. Magnesium glycinate. Magnesium doesn't sound exciting. It's not trendy. It doesn't promise instant transformation. But it may be one of the most important nutrients most people don't get enough of. Magnesium is involved in over 300 processes in the body. It supports nerve function, muscle activity, energy production, and plays a key role in sleep and stress regulation. When levels are low, the effects can be noticeable: anxiety, poor sleep, muscle cramps, fatigue, and trouble focusing. The issue isn't just deficiency, it's also the form. Magnesium oxide is cheap but poorly absorbed. Magnesium citrate is better absorbed but often works as a laxative. Magnesium glycinate is different. It's magnesium bound to glycine, an amino acid with calming properties. This form is well absorbed, gentle on the stomach, and better suited for long-term use. And unlike many supplements, magnesium has solid scientific backing. Studies show it can improve sleep, reduce stress, and support attention, especially in those who are deficient. It won't transform you overnight, but if you're low, correcting it can make a real difference. L-theanine plus caffeine. Some productivity hacks sound complicated. This one is surprisingly simple. It's just caffeine, paired with an amino acid called L-theanine. Caffeine you already know. It boosts alertness, increases energy, and helps you stay awake. But it also brings jitters, anxiety, and the inevitable crash. That's where L-theanine comes in. Found naturally in green tea, it promotes a calm, relaxed mental state without making you sleepy. Caffeine provides stimulation. Theanine smooths the edges. The result isn't a dramatic boost. You won't suddenly feel like a genius, but many people describe it as clean focus. Less jittery energy, steadier concentration, and fewer crashes. Unlike many trendy supplements, this combo actually has solid research behind it. Studies show it can improve attention, reaction time, and focus during demanding tasks. Most research suggests about 200 milligrams of L-theanine with 100 milligrams of caffeine, roughly a strong cup of coffee. The effects are subtle, not life-changing, but it may help you stay focused, finish tasks, and avoid that wired, anxious feeling. In a world full of extreme brain-boosting claims, this combo stands out for one simple reason. It doesn't promise miracles. It just helps your brain run a little smoother. Collagen. Collagen is often called the glue that holds your body together, and that's pretty accurate. It's the most abundant protein in your body, forming the structure of your skin, joints, bones, tendons, and parts of your gut. When you're young, your body produces plenty of it. But with age, collagen production declines. Sun exposure, stress, and poor lifestyle habits can speed this up. Over time, skin loses elasticity, joints feel stiffer, and recovery slows down. That's why collagen supplements have become so popular, found in powders, capsules, drinks, and even skincare, all promising anti-aging benefits. But when you consume collagen, your body doesn't absorb it whole. It breaks it down into amino acids and small peptides like any other protein. Some research suggests these peptides may signal your body to produce more of its own collagen. It's generally safe, though sources like fish or bovine collagen may matter for allergies or dietary choices. So is collagen a miracle anti-aging solution? No, it won't reverse aging, but it may provide small, steady support for skin and joint health over time. Methylene blue. Methylene blue looks less like a brain supplement and more like something you'd pour into a car engine. It's a deep blue dye that was originally used to color fabric and later to treat malaria. But today, it's showing up in biohacking circles as a so-called energy booster for the brain. The idea is simple. Your brain runs on energy, and that energy is produced inside tiny structures called mitochondria. At very low doses, methylene blue may help those mitochondria work more efficiently, almost like improving the wiring in a power plant. Supporters claim this could lead to better memory, sharper focus, more mental energy, and possibly some protection against aging-related brain damage. In animal studies, the results look impressive. Researchers have seen improvements in learning speed, memory, and cognitive performance under stress. But when it comes to humans, the science is still in its early stages. A few small studies suggest mild benefits for attention and memory, but the sample sizes are tiny and the evidence is far from conclusive. And then there's the safety side. At higher doses, methylene blue can become toxic. It can also interact dangerously with certain antidepressants, potentially causing a life-threatening condition called serotonin syndrome. It may also stain your mouth blue and turn your urine green. So yes, it's fascinating, but it's also very experimental. NAD plus nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide. Every single cell in your body needs NAD plus to function. It plays a central role in turning food into energy, repairing damaged DNA, and keeping your metabolism running smoothly. In short, it's part of the background machinery that keeps you alive and working. Here's the problem. As you age, NAD plus levels naturally decline. And when that happens, your cells don't produce energy as efficiently, repair themselves more slowly, and become more vulnerable to stress. So naturally, supplements showed up. Instead of taking NAD plus directly, which your body doesn't absorb well, most products contain precursors like NMN or NR. These are compounds designed to enter your cells and be converted into NAD plus internally. Some people still choose to take NAD plus itself through IV infusions or injections. But those treatments are expensive, experimental, and often come with an uncomfortable side effect known as the NAD burn. Supporters claim boosting NAD plus can lead to more energy, better focus, slower aging, improved cellular repair, and even healthier skin and sleep. In animal research, the results are impressive. Studies in mice show increased lifespan, stronger muscles, and improvements in age-related decline. But in humans, the picture is much less clear. Some trials do show that supplements can raise NAD plus levels in the blood, which is encouraging. What's still uncertain is whether that translates into real, noticeable improvements in health or performance. There's also a regulatory gray area. In recent years, authorities have debated whether certain NAD+ precursors should be classified as drugs rather than supplements, which only added to the hype. So where does that leave us? Right now, NAD+ sits in an interesting middle ground. It's biologically essential. The science behind it is real. But the promise of anti-aging and performance benefits is still ahead of the evidence.